Hello everyone, and welcome to part 2 of my camp build. Last week you will have seen this place go under initial construction, but since then I have asked all of you, hey, what would you like to see improvement-wise? Because right now the place is a little bit barren, but we've got a solid foundation going on here, and jokety-joke foundation, because we're actually near where foundation is going to be. So you've got a nice location just north of Huntersville, and we're near foundation, and we've got this little place, but obviously there's plenty of room for improvement, and I believe we've got a bit of a budget left. We have a tiny budget left, but that's fine, because there are only like half a dozen or so comments talking about stuff, and I want to act on some of them more than anything, and oh man, I forgot I connected the wires to the trees. Okay, the very first comment was... the first comments I paid attention to was talking about glitching wires through doors. Now, for those of you who know me, you know I'm not a fan of glitching, but you can, I'll actually have to build something. You can basically get wires through doors. Okay, let's actually build a connector. Yep, this'll do. Selected item is not floating. Selected item is very clearly in the ground. That patch of ground, apparently, is not a good patch of ground. But here, can we connect that through the... Yeah. So we connect that through the doorway, and then it'd be, we connect that to this thing. And then what you could do is replace this bit here, that was a door, switch it into a wall, and being bada boom, you've got a wire passing directly through a wall. But I don't like that. I'm not a fan of glitch. It doesn't help that part of the tree's clipping through, but I want to not have any intentional clipping, so I don't think we're going to worry about that. I prefer my tree solution now, I think. It's not perfect, but the wires aren't anywhere near as noticeable as when you have them poking out through the wall. I could obviously try and move this, see if there's somewhere I can take it, but then, look, all of a sudden, it's just not going to work too well, but for anyone who does want to clip their wires through a wall, that is how you do it. Thanks to the people in the comments who did mention that. We can scrap this, that's fine, and let's change that back into a little doorway. Which one was it? I think it was this one? Yep, that's the same. Okay, so that was the first thing to go on about. As well as the wires, though, there are a lot of people not a fan of wires who was like, why is he not using conduits? And conduits are... let's do that. Conduits. These things. Although these are mostly junctions and fancy bits. But yeah, conduits. The reason I'm not using conduits is because I've just never played around with conduits before. Or not properly anyway. And yeah, they're stuff I've not really used at all. So I guess let's give conduits a try. This is going to go horribly wrong, of course, but yeah, what you have, it's so small. Wait, I swear there's bigger pieces of all of them. There must be. Where are the bigger pieces? Oh, there we go. There they are. I was about to say, I swear there's bigger pieces, but yeah, you've got conduits. Can we not put these bits on the walls? Apparently not. There's got to be like a wall one. Okay, well these are conduits, which are basically like wires, but expensive. Is how I think of them. Oh, there we go. That's a wall piece kind of thing to go up against there. So yeah, you can have conduits passing through. So let's see if where we've got these wires going through the wall, can we have just something that's going to connect that to that and then conduit it along? We're going to test this out. It's going to go horribly. Well, I was going to try and test this out, but the one thing I'd like conduits for, which would be running up this side of the wall, doesn't appear to work, so, I suppose I could have them laying across the ground, but there's a height problem. There's a height problem, and these, this stuff, which I'd love to just be able to stick onto the wall, that would be lovely, I can't do. What I've got instead are these things, which I can't actually stick onto the wall either. They need to be on the ground. So yeah, everything needs to be on the ground. So if there's anything ground-wise I need to connect wires to, fair enough. But I don't connect stuff on the ground. I have multiple levels with all the power. So conduits, I'll give them a try at some point, but not right now. I guess, you know what, I could do it for these? But I really don't see the point of conduits, unfortunately. Not when wire's so easy. Because I still have to connect with that thing onto a conduit. No, I'm not doing any conduit stuff. Conduits, I apologise for the people who enjoy them, but they suck. They're garbage, obviously. Now, some stuff we definitely need to do, which was mentioned, was we need a garden and we need a source of water. So, I've got a water pump, and I've got a water purifier stored up. Oh, I've also got my personal terminal, which, before I accidentally scrap it, I'm just going to stick this on here, because I'm sure it'll be helpful handy later on. And we've also got corn, mute fruit, razor grain, and tato. We got 6 of the first 3, only 4 of tato for some reason, but not a big deal. Now what I want is kind of a plant area a bit out of the way. So, I mean, there's all of this section here where I'm kind of ignoring, especially because this part's floating a bit. Yeah, around here, I figure I can build myself just a little farm. So I think if we actually build up the farming section first with a little row of corn. Look at this, just going to be nice and simple. 3 corn there, and 3 corn here. Oh, it gets rid of the grass as well, that's nice. Why won't this one plant? The hitboxes for where you can plant some of them is a bit weird. Look at that, I'm having to each time bring them a bit further out. Okay, let's do that, and you know what? That kind of lines up a bit better. Perfect. Then we have some mute fruit, which, let's just make... Oh, we can get rid of some of the rocks by placing these in. That's nice. It's just... Okay, apparently that intersects. This is always the issue with building, and it's just stuck believing it intersects with everything. That works. Let's just... Here we go. Build up some of these. Perfect. Let's get a patch of razor grain right by the edge. And once again, believing it intersects when it clearly doesn't. It is not intersecting with stuff there. Is it the height? What's up with it? There's clearly plenty of room. Oh man. There's always issues. Always issues when you... And, okay... Oh man, I can't even move this right now. Which is very irritating as well, because I want to move my Sandatron out the way to be able to... Yeah, get out of the machine, Santa. I want to move this out of the way. There we go. So that I can build the rest of my farm there. Let's place the Sandatron somewhere where it's properly out of the way. Can we do this where it will... Oh, that worked. Cool. There we go. That gets rid of a tree as well, because we've got plenty of those. Okay, let's instead... Here we go. Place the razor grain all around here. That'll be perfect. The farm will just be off on the edge. Oh, it started raining. I specifically server hopped like half a dozen times to get good weather. But now, it was all for naught. Anyhow, let's put down the potato here. We could... Selected item isn't floating. Selected item is very clearly growing out of the ground. But, I don't know what is up with it today. It's being... See? Same point. There we go. Alright, so we've got all of that. We may as well have a water purifier right next to this little area here. So then we connect that up. Perfect. No need for conduits again, because the wires work just fine. But yeah, we've got that working. Then we'll place a little water pump just off to the side here, and there we go. Perfect. We got food and water just in this little corner here. Why did it have to start raining? It was a beautiful day. I waited till like 9 AM in the morning. Man, time goes fast. Yeah, oh well. Beautiful day is gone, but at least we've got a little farm. That's ticked off and all out of the way. Now, there were a couple of final ideas which I thought were definitely worth looking into, and the first one is actually getting a punch bowl out on the tables. Can't remember... there it is. I was about to say, I can't remember where the punch bowls are, but here we go. There is a punch bowl. Punch bowl is a container which can dispense mixed drinks in your camp. So we build one of those. You can only have one, annoyingly. 2 would be lovely for the tables, but look at that. We can then pop in. Yeah, we can assign like vintage Nuka Shine or whatever to the punch bowl. And yeah, you know what? Let's actually assign vintage Nuka Shine to the punch bowl. Then when someone tries to drink it, they'll drink vintage Nuka Shine, get a huge melee buff, and then be teleported somewhere. That's nice. Now, the other thing is something much trickier to sort out, which is overhang above the balcony. So, they've also put, this is Stephen posted this comment, I'm going to read it directly. Yeah. Windows, front, balcony / deck with 1 door. I don't fully understand everything he's saying there. I can't visualise it in my mind. But an overhang is an interesting idea. So it would be not a floating floor so much, but a different type of floating floor. So yeah, we could have, someone's showing up. We could have like a little segment here where it doesn't quite go all the way with it, yeah, doing halves. I'm going to give this a try. Just see if we can have it where it's obviously not quite the same size as the full house, but close. Oh, no, there. So a little bit of an overhang onto that itself. And then we've got this up here. We need a lot to do with this section, but a bit of an overhang on the balcony could be kind of nice. I mean, it gives us... If I bring out my... Oh, not that one. That one? Yep. Oh, look at that. There's no enemies over there. But, oh. Okay, have we got a... Oh, I dropped off. It's just a player. Cool. Yeah, the firecracker berries are a really good, just early warning system for when enemies are approaching. Yeah, if we look over there with the sniper rifle, we can clearly see that from this overhang, we have a beautiful shot over any enemies who we notice there. And can we... Oh, yes, we can hit that distance easily. That car is going to explode in a second, I think. Let's just shoot it again. Boom. Nice. So, yeah, this is going to be a nice little sniper's overhang section we have. I'm pretty sure we can't build up higher, because otherwise I'd... apparently we can. I'm almost tempted to see if... Let's just test this out and see what the limit is. Because I feel... Oh dear. Oh dear, how high can I have this going? I just want to check the height. Oh man. Oh, challenge complete. Build stuff in the camp or workshop. We could have this really high up. Oh man, and how much of a view can we get? Like, we can obviously see the concrete that's over there. We've got the full view of the road. We could have this stupidly high. I'm not sure how it would look visually, though. Obviously, I'd want it to be a bit neater than it is right now. But once again, I'm just going to see how ridiculously high can this thing get. Just how many more levels are we allowed? Oh, okay. Okay, so we can't put one there outside the build area. That is good to know. So this would be the maximum height, which would be, okay, 2 up. 2 up on the stair limit. It's kind of tempting, you know. It is kind of tempting to just build a little tower. Just a tiny tower here. I'll need to give it a quick bit of consideration, though. Structurally, I am happy to report that this thing works. Look at this. We've got a couple of stairs up this way, we wander up, you then just wander over this way, we've got like a little balcony, there's half floors onto actual floors, and it works. I saw Graham was walking, there he is, there's Charlie the Moo. He's going through Huntersville, you get a great view over here, so you can see like, wow, you can see far further than the game ever expects you to, because that's part of Huntersville right there, all that untextured beautifulness. And then you can see, I'm pretty sure that's Westec over that way. Yep, that's the Westec Research Centre we've got right there. You can see far further than the game wants you to, quite frankly. Like, this really shows that 76 wasn't designed for players to be looking out and sniping miles away, because, oh, it's horrible. Look at that, that's disgusting. But, look at this. This structurally is kind of working, and there's only one major... Oh, I even filled up this way, so there's like half things. Now, there's two major problems. First one is that you can't build anything right there, so I have to leave a gap. I left a gap on the other side to make it kind of symmetrical. I figured maybe just stick a couch down here, everything would be good. Other problem is the budget. We have nothing stored away, and we're almost completely full. And I've also got the studio needs to be decorated to kind of be nice for cinematic stuff. And downstairs... Oh, how do I get downstairs? It's through this way. Downstairs isn't exactly packed. There's also... It would be nice to have a bit more going on out here. Maybe even just like... I was thinking maybe get the concrete stairs on this section. Like, someone did suggest I just get rid of this middle social section. But I want somewhere that's just kind of nice and friendly looking. And most of it, it's not taking up that much budget, because... The lead extractor, the power armor station, the cooking station, and fermenter and brewing station, all the stuff I kind of need. It is literally just a bit of foundation, which I'd probably have to build. You know what, I could get away without the foundation, but they reduced the budget from foundation between recording this episode and the next one. It really is 8 chairs, 2 tables, and a punch bowl. That's what this area is costing me. And it's just nice having things a bit more filled out, I find. So I think, despite having spent like 10-15 minutes building up this tower, which, it works. It does kind of work. I could even... Can I put fences up? Oh, I can even put walls up on here. Man, it will let me build walls here as well. Problem is I can't do the half walls. I'm pretty sure there's no half walls that I can find, which is a issue when there's half floors. But yeah, no half walls. So yeah, I'm going to just have to delete all this that I just built, just so we've got some budget in order to put in a few extra details, which is a shame. But for anyone else who is building here, which went up a lot since I built here, I had a lot of your camp cannot be placed, so I'm guessing there'll be at least a few of you who are watching who are like, that spot looks good, and built here on PC. But yeah, it's nice to know I could build this. It's a shame that I just don't have the budget for it. So, away it goes. Now, after deleting that raised section, I've kind of run across the same problem, which is on this little overhang here, I'd want these things, which are perimeter wall railings. I want to build them all the way around, so, you know, I'm all, like, not going to fall off or anything. Just make... And they're at, like, really good height. Let's actually build one just to demonstrate here. Yeah, they're really good height, so you're not going to walk off, but you've got really good access to your guns. I love these things. These perimeter wall railings, they're lovely. Problem is, this section right here I can't build on. This one part of the thing, it will not let me build one of these. Same problem I was having with the walls. So I'd have to be a step back regardless in order to build these. Like, I'm going to try just quickly. Let's store that for now. Let's just see if I can do a half floor and if I can build on that. So, half floor, then over to defences again. Okay, so a half floor would work. We could do a half floor here. Let's actually give that a try. Let's see how it goes. Oh, as I'm building, the mutants have started fighting with... Oh, that guy. Look at that! I can assist the guy over there who's fighting. Oh my god. And that leveled me up. Oh, yeah, this is like an actual sniper spot. Let's try saluting over at him. Who is he? Oh, there's a sheepsquatch. Bop. We can... Oh my god, we can pick up a sheepsquatch. I've not got any of my damage perks up right now other than, like, rifleman, I think. But look at that. We're actually fighting a sheepsquatch from our camp. We're helping that dude. This is freaking awesome, man. I love this placement. This is... Oh man, this has got to be my favourite camp placement so far. Like, Melee Mike had it for a while, but that's because I love his camp. But right now... Yeah! Hi there, but what's your name? Let's find out who that is. We're helping out... I cannot pronounce that. Sugmin Slaka Laka Laka Laka? Yeah, but we're helping that guy out. And man, we're killing this legendary sheepsquatch from a mile away. Oh, this is a freaking badass little camp. Oh, I love this thing. When people ask me why I'm not VATS as a sniper, this is why. This is me tapping the VATS button right now. If you're actually sniping at reasonable range, then VATS doesn't help. VATS is for close range, unfortunately. So it's why I often don't worry about VATS as a sniper, although I have just missed several of those shots right there. Because, yep, I think... Oh, okay, so the Sheep Squatch is slightly out of... Yeah, distance. But boom! Oh, another daily done! Kill a Sheep Squatch. And I'm technically still in the double XP weekend, so... Hey, thumbs up! Oh, that's so cool. Man, think back to the last time a sniper helped you out from a huge distance. Can you remember it? Because that guy can. Okay, but back to the build. And I noticed a problem as I'm going. Oh no, that's... well... Okay, ignore that sound. That's my cinematic drive killing itself. Yeah, there is a mild problem with... this fence doesn't really connect up properly to this second part. So I wouldn't be able to get a perimeter all the way around as I'd like it. So as much as I like the idea of the overhang, I think we're just going to scrap it. Like, literally scrap it in this case. Because it doesn't quite work. It's almost there, but it doesn't quite manage it. And as one problem vanishes, another appears. So you'll notice we have this lovely perimeter wall. Isn't that great? We've got a bit of defences so we don't just fall off the edge, and a bit of cover that we can always duck behind. Problem is, we've not got the perimeter wall on this section, because this part, where it's not got an actual floor connected to it, will not allow for a perimeter wall to be built just on this tiny bit here. So, that's a problem. And it's a problem I don't think I really have a solution to. Like, okay, that's not going to work. I was thinking, it's not going to work, Sarge. Why am I even trying this? Okay, what I'm thinking here is, yeah, we build across, then could we just put the perimeter wall? No, it has to be on the edge. It would have to be on the edge. We're not doing that. That was a stupid... Oh no, I have to delete it a specific way. Because I can't go from one end to the other. There we go. Okay, we're just going to miss out on the perimeter wall on these parts. I guess we could have an actual wall? An actual wall would build on, wouldn't it? I think it would anyway. Maybe it won't. No, it will. Sometimes. So we could have an actual wall on those segments. I don't particularly like it, but I think there might be a way to make it work. Oh, wait, we don't want it to be wood, though, do we? Well, ideally, I really hope there's actually a brick half one. Yes, no, that's like the thingy, but I don't think there's a brick half wall. Oh, there it is, perfect, it's just not with the other brick stuff. Okay, so we could build a brick half wall on each side, then we scrap these off on the edge, and instead we put down these little things, which, no, other one, that side, and scrap this. Oh, I really hope this is going to fit. And this side, perfect. Okay, that works. That's lovely to see, and oh wait, let's do it the other way around. There we go, and there we go. Then, of course, the other thing I do want to sort out is put a little fancy wallpaper onto it. There we go, there we go. Just make it colour up the same so it looks more like it's part of the same building. Perfect. And, you know, it's not ideal, but it kind of works. How does it look from the outside? Let's just drop down. Oh, I also partially filled out the bobblehead stand. I need to rework it because obviously I want special in the middle or at the bottom. At the bottom might make more sense, but you know, it's a start. Okay, let's take a look from the outside and... oh, that is very ugly. Maybe we don't do that. Despite me saying earlier that I do quite like the social area, I think it will be smart to move it up to the roof. Because I've got another plan that really doesn't mix well with the noise that's right here. Here's what I wanted instead. A fancy bar up on top. Look at this. I'm playing the piano there. There's one of those things that looks like a guitar but isn't, a cello or whatever. There's 3 tables now instead of 2. For like 12 patrons to sit around, plus a couple of seats at the bar, which has the brewer behind it, and the punch bowl on top. This is really quite nice. I haven't got any lighting up here, but other than that, it's pretty great. So if I just, I'm well tuned. Just show off this tiny bit. My character seems to be much more noisy. So yeah, we've got rid of that section. I've kept the power armor station down there for now because I don't know really where to put it. But look at this. This is lovely. There's enough room to manoeuvre about. The seats probably will need adjusting here and there, but I can go behind the bar. I've got the punch bowl. I've got my brewing station, so I can brew right next to the bar. I haven't worried about the fermenter. Look, I can brew all my fancy alcohols. The fermenter, I've realised I never really use, so I can do without one in the camp. Look at this, this is lovely, and there's still plenty of space over here for me to just snipe at any enemies who get close enough to be detected. Which, annoyingly, they are slightly out of range most of the time over there. But, it could be worse, you know? We've still got the roads covered. And Graham does wander about here, so it's a good spot to find Graham or whatever. I kind of like it. There's always room for improvement, but for now that's pretty good. And down here, we have a set. This is the studio set, so normally what we'll have is Kato and myself sat down, and let's actually pop myself. I have a feeling I need to push the chairs back a bit, because yeah, this happens, where the chair is too close to the table. Let's just do that, that should be fine. Yep. So, for those of you who saw the Pipcast highlights I did, it's like Kato and I, this is a very rushed version of a set, but Kato and I sit down here. Obviously I could do with a few more things kicking about. If we just do this, then look at that. We have, all of a sudden, a Pipcast set where bum 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 bum, ta-da, we can take shots in the Pipcast, get reactions or whatever. Isn't that nice? I'd like to be able to do stuff with sets in the future. This is this floor's all about cinematography, really. I just like having a nice open space where I can bring people along. If I decide to do a show within the world of Fallout 76, I can do it here. I also have this lovely trophy from Nuclear Winter. I didn't realise how big this thing is, but now I kind of want the gold one, because I'm only ranked 62, so I've got the bronze, but that's nice. I've got display cases where I can put stuff in, and the magazine racks. This section, as it is the studio, needs to just be easily messable about with. So having all the free floor space just is going to help out for anything I want to get. If I want to get, like, headshots of my characters, oh well, I can glitch the camera through a wall. Okay, maybe we do it like this. Yeah, in first person, that's fine. I can then just zoom in, get a really nice detail on this for a thumbnail or whatever. Isn't that nice? Look at that just showing expression. Again, doing a pose. It was a good pose. That one. Look at that, wings. We can just re-get that. There we go. Crank up the brightness a bit, the saturation, and the contrast. Look at that. You could see him on the thumbnail, couldn't you? So yeah, I've got that all there. I'm keeping the doors open for now. I kind of want to switch up the way the stairs go, because I keep messing them up. This part's all the same. I haven't changed it other than a little bit of lighting here and there. I've not gone heavy with the lights, because honestly, I'm not sure what to do with them. That's something I'm stuck on. The balcony remains exactly the same, because it is just a lower balcony. We've got the top bit now. I suppose this area is probably better for... Oh, get the post in the way. Yeah, probably a bit better for sniping. Like, yeah, there's definitely more clarity on all those objects. So if I really want to snipe, I should head down here, but that's fine for now. Now, outside is mostly the same. I showed off the farm already. This part, you know what, we can just work with this. Sandstrom wanders off away from the camp now, which is nice, makes things a tad quieter. We've lit up the welcome home side. I thought I heard a person. Yep, there's another person going up. I'm getting a lot of foot traffic here. Like I was at, I don't know, 20k caps or something when I started this recording. I've sold a fair few things. Just getting some good footfall. But yeah, I have got a wire of there. Once again, people who love conduits, tell me the secrets, please. Because if there's something I'm really missing that I should have, fair enough. And here, I have my cooking station. I've just put it here temporarily. And something which I almost walked past first. I got the Cult of the Mothman bundle whilst it was on sale. And I've now put this totem up in amongst the trees. And it fits really well. Like, it doesn't fit with the camp so much. But because there was a tree where it was, it's the kind of thing that I'm totally going to forget about and then scare myself with. So I like it. And you know what? I like the camp overall. It's not perfect. Oh, see, look at that. Already making bank. People are constantly buying stuff from me. But yeah, we've got a lead extractor. I've built a nice little camp. If you're on PC and you come across this way, I'll show where it is on the map. Look at that, my camp's just there, north of Huntersville again. nice and simple. Yeah, if you stop by here, feel free to say hi, because, yeah, this is a nice little place. And I'm happy with it. So, oh, you can even see the edge of a band up there. You know what, I really do like this camp. There's room for improvement. If I show you my budget, you'll see there's actually quite a lot of spare budget now that I scrapped a few things and tweaked things around a bit. So I've got plenty of room to work with, but I'm not sure what else I can do to improve. Because let's face it, I'm not the best at making camp builds, but I have fun with it. And I hope all of you had fun watching this. If you did enjoy the video, hit the like button, make sure you are subscribed. Santatron, please stop talking. I picked a bad spot to do this outro. Hold up, I'm going to run upstairs. I'm going to turn the piano on, and by turn the piano on, I mean play the piano. Yeah, I'm going to play the piano, and then we'll actually do the outro. Look at this, much better. Much, much better. Look at that. Now we can do the outro. Yes, so thank you all for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe if you aren't already, and make sure to click the notification bell. If you want more camp builds in the future, do let me know, but it's probably going to be a little while before I do any, because I'll be sinking my teeth into Wastelander soon, and that's all going to be, like, content, if that makes sense. As always, though, thank you all very much for watching. Sarge out.